Go behind the bars of Wedworth Season 3. Brought to you by Holden.
In episode 2, I think Bea realises that she has to play a certain game with Ferguson to get what she wants for the women. And to do that, she has to dance with the devil. She has to give up a few people, which I think goes against her moral code.
Bea playing a dangerous game by doing a deal with Ferguson? Absolutely. Anyone that does a deal with Ferguson's playing a dangerous game, particularly when it goes to power, and particularly when it goes to power sharing. You suspect it's going to end badly.
Jodie ends up in isolation because they find drugs in her cell that have been planted there by Bea.
It's no strange fact in Wentworth that Bea is anti-drugs, and rightfully so, considering what happened to Debbie. So the fact that she's got an ally in Ferguson is boding well for where she wants the prison to go in terms of an anti-drug stance.
The repercussions of Frankie's drug ring collapsing are such that Bea decides to make an example of Boomer in the laundry room to let Frankie know that there will be no more drugs in Wentworth.
Gets me good, and whilst that's happening, I'm pleading for Frankie to help me. Frankie feels as though she can't help me, and Boomer doesn't quite understand that because Boomer would have died for Frankie. There's nothing she wouldn't have done, so she can't understand it.
So unfortunately, because in that moment Frankie decides she can't protect Boomer, it actually is the complete undoing of that friendship.
Why didn't you stop her?
I couldn't.
I call it the breakup scene, where Frankie and Boomer break up, and it's quite full on.
Moving from Series 2 to Series 3, there's been an introduction of new characters, new gangs particularly. There's more people to control, there's more competition for the resources within the jail. By introducing these groups, it opens up our world.
The news of Harry dying is incredibly confusing for Bea. The fact that she has probably every day since she's been inside, and probably most of their marriage on the outside, wished him to be not alive or not in her life. And then now the fact that he's not I think is a really complex thing for Bea to process, and I think she's incredibly confused.
At the end of episode 2, where Will, it's alleged, has been involved in the murder of Harry Smith, it just opens up all sorts of possibilities for relationships and the changes in relationships. First of all, it gives Ferguson leverage over Will. Secondly is, for Bea and Will, certain questions are going to be asked, and Will, in certain ways, has to not validate himself, but clear his name.